Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Tuesday, the 12th of March 2019. So yesterday, starting off in the pound, you see prices moving higher. A bit of an increase in volume there, but nothing to shout about. Prices have been up on the overnight as well. So let's just have a look at this before we move on. If we go from the recent high down to yesterday's low, you will see the market has stopped at the 76% retracement on the overnight and is currently moving back towards the downside there. And the reason for all of this is this: pound rallies as May claims to have won a critical Brexit concession. It appears that Juncker has sent out a tweet and also a declaration, as you can see from there, about the backstop. I'm not going to go into the details on this one, but whatever is in the details was good enough to send the pound higher yesterday. Started off fairly quiet, the market trading higher, then retracing. Got this double bottom across here, and then eventually we broke through the 200 bar moving average after two trades to the downside, failed to move to the downside. And we then see prices move higher, and they continue all the way through, including the overnight session as well. So a big move on the pound there, following this potential news that we could see a deal, which the vote, if I recall, is this evening. It will be very interesting. I don't think it's going to be enough to get it through personally, but who knows. What else have we got today? Yes, we have got the Brexit vote. It's here. This is at 6:39 p.m, which is an odd time, I have to say, but that's when it is. And then up until this, we've got GDP month on month, manufacturing production, CPI for the US, and what else have we got? That's it. So a bit of news out today for these markets. So we'll see what happens. In particular, this evening is going to be the biggie, no doubt about that one. And the Dow yesterday, I've noticed that over the years that when the pound goes up, so does the Dow, and no surprise really to see this yesterday as the market moved higher. In the pound, the Dow moved higher as well. We kicked off at 130, and there you can see the buy signals. We then break through the 200 bar moving average. A very similar pattern to the pound, and there you go. You can see prices moving sharply higher, moving from the start of the session low to the session high, which is a bit further over. We'll go with this one, which was 437 points there. So a big move for this market yesterday. There's the, we're looking for 8 p.m, so not far off in that range. So yeah, 437 points this market moved. So again, the same picture that you're seeing there. Also coming off the 200 bar moving average. This is a support area for this market, also back above the 76% retracement as well. So watch the upside, see if this market can continue to be pushed to the upside. There was another news item that I wanted to bring to your attention as well. Let me just find it and I will be right back. And here it is. Economists cut global growth forecast in half amid slowdown has taken us by surprise. That's the problem with economists, because the data always lags. It's amazing how they get caught out, and particularly the heads of central banks. And this is... as it says here, this is probably the last chart that Mario Draghi wants to see. You bet, because he's going to start printing money again anyway. But I haven't read this, but I thought, so here we go. Here's the headline, and there you go. You can see it for yourself that the global forecast has been cut. You can see it's never really recovered. They printed, trillions of dollars and euros, and yet we don't see any sort of major GDP growth. And now you can see that we're on the wane here as it heads back down to the 2011 lows. So yeah, interesting there as well. They're always behind the loop because of the data being lagged. That's why they always get caught out by a recession, and then it's announced, "Oh, we didn't see this coming," when because they're always looking on the positive side, which isn't a bad thing. I don't object to that, but yeah, the data lags, so they're always behind the curve, as it were. Bitcoin not doing anything. Down yesterday, being hit at the 38.95, and you can see there just a tiny range for the overnight as well, so not a lot to report here at all. Okay, that will do it for this one. There isn't anything else to report at this time. If there is, I will certainly let you know. So that will conclude this, and as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.